Nikki, nice to meet you.
Hi, Courtney. It's great to meet you as well. I'm super excited to chat all things The Invitation with you, which will be
Yes,
releasing tomorrow.
yes, it's so exciting. It's so
Yes.
exciting.
Yeah. So tell us about your role in this new horror. You're playing Grace. So can you give us a little background?
Yes, I play Grace, Evie's best friend, and I am basically her. I'm basically like her sister that she never got to have. I get to be her person that she can lean on, person she can call, and I kind of get to be her voice of reason throughout the movie, which is also really cool as well. So yeah, I feel like I'm just Evie's best friend, and I help her along this journey.
So basically, you're the girl saying, girl, don't do it
That's
throughout
right. That's
throughout
right.
everything, because that's what I would be
That's
saying.
absolutely right. I'm cringing the entire time I'm on the phone with the girl.
Yes. And I have so many questions, but I want to jump into you're so naturally funny and comedic. So it's great to see this side of you in this film where you're a little serious, but you have that girlfriend wit. So what did you enjoy about playing this role?
I think I enjoyed I think what I enjoyed about the role was that I got to be both of those to Evie. I got to be fun, bestie Grace, but I also got to be like, all right, girl, like I need you to be good. I need you to be safe. It was like I was her guardian angel. If I were to put anything to, I felt like I was her guardian angel throughout the movie. Somebody who she knew was there for her regardless. And I think I loved being able to, protect Evie in that way, or just, be there for her in that way. I felt like you could really feel the relationship between us, and it's very strong and very sisterly. So it was nice being able to play that in the movie.
Yeah, and I did get a peek at the film, and I'm seeing lots of drama, some racy scenes, some really handsome men. So what can fans expect from this?
I think fans can expect to be surprised. I feel like when you see a trailer, or you even see maybe a couple scenes from the movie, you kind of think you have an understanding of what's going on. But really, I think people are going to be pleasantly, but also a little nervously surprised about what happens throughout the film, and how Evie goes on this journey from her beginning character development to now her ending character development. You'll get to see this really built up character throughout the entire film. And I think it's just, you fall in love with her, you fall in love with her, you fall in love with Grace, and just seeing these two girls protect one another in the best way they can is just, I don't know. I think it's a really great story, and I think you get to see it from a completely different perspective. And yeah, because I thought we always see it from the men's perspective, but now we get to see it from the girls' perspective. I see what the girls have to go through, and every character, every woman within the movie is written so like in depth with these kind of intense backstories. So I feel like it's just a great movie for us to follow along and go along this journey.
Yes, very good point on the perspective of the film. And were you always a fan of the horror genre? And how did you get involved with this project?
Yes, always been a fan. Like anything Screen Gems, as soon as Screen Gems comes out with something scary, I'm on it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I've always been into horror, scary films. You can thank my dad for that. He made sure I watched as many horror and scary films he could get his hands on. I got involved. Well, they sent me the audition sometime like months before I even heard I was in it. And I remember reading the script fully, and I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. This is going to be so good. I don't think we've ever seen it from this perspective. So then when I had gotten my audition, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I am this girl's bestie. Like, we are best friends. We have never, if we have an issue, we always handle it. We hash it out and we back to normal. Like, I wanted to make sure that when I auditioned for this, that I was Grace, that I served the text well, that I served the character well, and made sure that I, did the character justice. And then I had gotten a call, no callbacks, no like, oh, you gotta read it again. Da, 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 da. No, I got a call like maybe a month or two before I had to fly out that, oh, well, they loved you and they would love you to play Grace. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was just so pumped because
Right.
I think everybody wants to be in a fun, intense, kind of scary movie. And at least that's been my goal. So when they called me, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. And then, it was gonna be filming in Budapest. And I was like, what? Like I'm gonna be in a different country. Like I was
Yeah.
just beyond excited. Like it was such a great experience. And being in a different country and filming in a different country, it just felt so cool. It was a really great time.
Yeah. So you seem to have a trend with landing these roles very easily. I know a little backstory to your Insecure days. So congrats on both.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, it's so important for us to see Black women leading in films such as this, which we normally typically do not see. So why is it important for you, for the industry, as well as Black women of all ages to see themselves represented this way?
Oh, because I feel like we, especially myself, when I was watching movies and stuff like that, I tended to relate to characters even though they didn't look like me because I grew that muscle. And I think every Black person has grown that muscle. Like, well, I can relate to this person even though they look nothing like me because they relate to the story.
Mhm.
Now that I'm talking to my little cousins or I'll talk to people I've known for a long time, and they'll reach back out to me and they'll just like, Courtney, like, I feel like we've always related when we had to relate. But now just seeing people like you on the screen, seeing our stories be told in ways that aren't super stereotypical, like seeing our stories in ways that we've always seen a white character go. I think it just gives you that extra boost of knowing like, dang, I really could do this. Like this isn't something that is unreachable. This is not something that's unattainable. It's something that I'm seeing people who look literally exactly like me doing. And I not only can relate to the person, but I can envision myself in her shoes because she looks like me. Her hair looks like mine, and her lips or her nose and like her eyes, like everything that is just so important. I feel like we have masked its importance over the years because we don't usually see ourselves. But now that we're seeing ourselves, I feel like it's opened up a whole new conversation. I feel like more people are like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. This is something this is an industry I can be involved in and love the characters. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's so important because we're literally raising, like even my little cousin, like is inspired by me, this little Black girl who I love and is now looking up to me like, oh my God, I can do it too. And it's just seeing that, knowing that, and understanding that it's so important. It just feels like it opens up a whole new world of dialogue for Black people, a whole new world of careers for Black people. And it's an amazing feeling being a part of that growth.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. And I could tell you it is a wonderful feeling to see you on screen. And I can't wait to see what you're into next. So I know you have a really great YouTube. So if you could shout out your YouTube for fans, as well as where can they check out the film this weekend?
Okay, great. Guys, my YouTube This Is Court TV. Check me out on there. If not, go to my Instagram and my TikTok. This is Courtney Taylor. I post all my stuff on there as well. And please get excited for the invitation. It's going to be open in all theaters. So please go Friday, tomorrow, August 26th. Be there. It's going to be a great time.
Thank you, Courtney, so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting you too, Nikki.
Yeah, thank you.